Shanta Barua wrote to me and said, underneath a Neville Goddard video that I made, while I spoke against religious texts, not against the people, even though the people are the one who implement that and cause great harm. Okay? Because it is a person's choice to do evil or to do good. And to say these things that seem very simple and very pure. Everyone's beliefs and explanations can be different, but I think to know the truth, we should openly discuss and respect each other's opinion. Not once in this video did I disrespect anyone's opinion. I called out someone who came after me from another page, deciding that I didn't know what I was talking about. And to let you know very truly, I'm a well-read woman. Not only do have I had the Quran in my possession, I also have the text, which you all call Bible. I also have the Bhagavad, how do you say it? The Bhagavad Gita, okay? I also have the ninth canto. I also have the Catholic Bible. And I've also got the Mormon Bible. I have many different religious texts in my home, including the Dead Sea Scrolls. So let's be true. You are coming at me about a very small explanation about Neville Goddard, which has nothing to do with your faith. In fact, in all intents and purposes, Neville Goddard actually took the text, which you all call the Bible, that has been put together, a bunch of people's different words, while in fact have been changed, which I've heard for a long history of time by many, many people when I was a Christian. And I was like, what are you talking about? Of course it's changed because they didn't have this word. Now they do, and blah, blah, blah. And I could go down that whole road with you too, because I've already been down that road. I don't need to be confused anymore. If you want to make this about you, then we'll talk to you. Okay? Faith is very personal. You're absolutely right, but it isn't personal the way you've been told. It's talk about your heart projecting what is and what you desire for your life. Period. It has nothing to do with some religious person telling you what to wear, how to dress, or how to be. You decided that that was okay. Yep. And we haven't even gotten to the meat of what happens when you change this. But then again, you wouldn't listen then either. Not at this time. I wouldn't have. And I knew a lot even then. I've studied that. I don't like it when you all respond this way. And I'm talking about regular people like yourself who decided that because I spoke out against something that isn't true, that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's you who doesn't. It's not me. It's you. It's you who didn't read past what was put in front of you. Mohammed is, I know that that's Muslim, okay? And these people were human beings, just like Yeshua was. But Yeshua's words were not the Son of God. He said, "Ye are all gods." And you didn't open Mary Magdalene to read anything, and neither did I until a little while ago. But I certainly changed my mind a long time ago. And then I'd do this and I'd do that, and I would think this or and I would think that, but they were all based off of someone else's beliefs. But now I know the truth. You want to follow that religious text, then fine. But don't come to my page and think that because I called my people in and happen to be tons of women who are modest and appropriately dressed and all of these things, that it has anything to do with what you decided was the only answer. And let's be real. I don't know if you're a woman or a man. I don't know if you're a woman standing up for this so-called faith in your religious beliefs because you hide behind the woman. And then you make her cover up. And if she doesn't cover up, you call her whore. You treat her like crap. I'm not here for that. Your people didn't boost my page to hide. So don't come to me and tell me what you think I don't know. I've spent hours and hours reading because I had a beautiful husband in my life who gave me those moments and those opportunities because I also chose them. I said, this is what I want to do. This is what I think. And I told him every day and every time we had a chance to talk about everything that I was learning, and so did he. I'm not judging you, but don't come here and judge me because I know the truth. Good day.